Hey, Sage here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for S&P 500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide target and invalidation levels for the presented counts. Let's get going. Starting here on a higher time frame, we're currently looking at the weekly time frame. We can see that we have this downtrend on RSI coming down, and we are hitting that area right now. The last weekly close was just below here, so depending on what this weekly close of the next week is going to be, it's going to be most likely defining what is going to be again happening the next few weeks, I guess. Are we going to break this trend line, or are we just rejecting downwards? We'll see. Closer time frame on a daily, we can see another trend line coming down from these highs. We have this trend line again against these highs here on price, and RSI is telling that we still have some room here on daily to climb up a bit before we can get another rejection downwards. Now we still have a lot of space down here where we can just go stagnant basically and start climbing downwards on RSI and have loads of rejection room here. But again, we'll see what happens. On 4 hour, we have this one. This is the support trend line basically for this current upwards movement from these lows here. We did have bullish divergence here that played out and giving us some nice pump here. On 2 hours, we have another trend line that is a bit smaller, again another support trend line. We'll see how this turns out. Currently again starting to test the support level of this trend line. We'll see if this breaks now. We are already currently really high on RSI, which would mean that most likely some kind of dump is coming, or at least some kind of correction downwards or sideways movement before heading up higher again. Now we don't have a good divergence here on any time frame. We have just this one really small time frame, like a few hours max on 30 minutes time frame on the very tip top here. But again, is that enough to correct or is that enough of a divergence to say that it is actually part of this one, or is it part of just this one? Yeah, you can probably say that it is never going to be part of this whole move. So what I'm expecting, if this indeed is some kind of five-way structure, I'm expecting that this is the third wave here ending, and now we could be ranging for a bit before getting the last high. Now we did hit basically right on this 55-day EMA as well. On a higher time frame, we can see that we're getting some kind of rejection here. We have had this support and resistance area. I haven't got it marked here, where we had these lows here, back tested again as a support here, and there again as a resistance before going through it. And as we haven't had any rejections afterwards, we've just gone straight through them. They're not really invalidated yet, so they are still in play. Yeah, that's pretty much it on RSI and trend lines. Let's close this up. I've actually moved my count now over to this ES1 just because this chart has volume, so we can analyze that as well here. Just on a daily, let's go back to 4 hours. We can see that volume since the lows here has been going down. It's decreasing as price is getting higher and higher. That is a divergence between the volume and the price, making this move not really significant in the longer term. This is most likely just a correction phase, right? That is indicating that. Now again, RSI is really high, so we would be actually looking for at least some kind of sideways movement, if not a dump. Now let's get into the Elliott Wave stuff, yeah, let's start with this one. I introduced this way back already, so we've gone through this quite a few times. So again, quickly, WXY into X of intermediate here, WXY into, ABC into X, now looking for three-way structure down here. First option is this one, that we have five-way structure coming down, and we would be creating just the A wave here. Yeah, this is just for the A wave. Yeah, 5 waves into A, and then we would be looking for B wave and then C wave. B wave could be also there, or shouldn't come up this high. We'll see how high it goes. Still, currently, this is valid, even though wave 4 is already gone past 0.5, which makes this count a bit less likely to happen. Usually it ends around the 38.2 retracement of the third move, of the third wave here, but yeah, it is still valid. I still kind of like this invalidation, of course, is here around $4,355 when the wave 4 would get overlap with wave 1 here. The first leg here is a bit different looking than in the SPX, but again we can fit 5 waves quite nicely here. Yeah, that is basically the first scenario. Let's take a look at this overall again of the second option here. This one is saying that we could have ended something here. ABC into W, ABC into X, and another ABC down to Y. This is again very good looking structure. There's nothing wrong with it. We get to the minimum extension here for the C wave of this Y. After that we are getting some major pumpage. We'll see how long that lasts. On this count, let's take a look a bit closer what I got here. So I really do like the fact that we have this possible ABC coming up. It is getting really extended though, getting to that 1.618 here with the support and resistance line, and with the daily or 55-day EMA coming down right at the same area. So there is definitely some resistance here. Now, is there other possibilities than this ABC? Well, again, with the other scenario where we had Y ending here, we could still be looking this structure as just another start for a bullish movement. So this would be something like this, and yeah, this is pretty much the same scenario, but just instead of ending the wave count here, we are ending it here, and this would be bullish move here. At this case, we would be looking for the wave 2 after this one, and then higher prices back to all-time highs. But again, this is just one scenario that could happen. Let's take a look at the extension here, what we are getting at. I think it is pretty extended already. Here we go, trying to get the right extensions here. So yeah, well, not too extended to be honest. It's just above the 1.618 here. So in theory, we could still be looking at an extension on the 5th. If we do have that extension, then this count will be more likely than the other one, as on the other we are getting closer and closer to this invalidation point. But again, two possibilities for me at least. So again, what am I expecting now? If this indeed is the end here, we do have some kind of bearish divergence here on a smaller time frame. We could be calling that from here as 1 to possible 3, or yeah, 3, 4 and 5 maybe. It's just not prettiest of the moves. Highest RSI is around here as well, so I can't really call this yet as a third, but it is looking promising though. So if we are looking this as the third, we could be looking next for the wave 4 targets, and these are them. According to this as well, 38.2 is down here, and we could have this as the wave 4 of this third move, meaning again that we would have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. Yeah, usually wave 4s come to the previous wave 4s, or wave 3's wave 4, so this area basically right around here, and that would fit again the 38.2 retracement area very well. Now we didn't have any weird looking structure here on wave 2. This looks pretty much like a good zigzag pattern coming down, so we would be expecting some kind of a flat here, or a triangle, or something that is going to be wasting time here. So it shouldn't be as significant of a move straight away like this. Yeah, that is pretty much what I expect next on SPY or SPY and S&P 500. Let me know if you have another count, how you would be explaining this structure on the comments below. But for now, I thank you for watching, and hopefully see you on the next video as well. Bye bye.